What's up, everybody? Sensei here. So today is going to be a different video. I'm going to teach you how to drive a stick shift or a manual transmission in like 10 minutes or less. Okay. So this car is a 2004 Hyundai Tiburon GT, or depending on where you're from, it's a Hyundai Tiburon GT. Hyundai, it doesn't matter, but it's an 04. I call it a Tib GT. Okay. 6-speed manual transmission. All right. So now this is the thing. I am filming this thing, so bear with me by myself. Okay. This is going to be a little bit rough. I'm going to try to make it work. All right. So let's get started. And excuse the background noise. As soon as I go to film this thing, the dogs all start barking. All right. So as you can see with the manual transmission, you're going to have 3 pedals. Starting from my right, you got the gas. In the middle is the brake, and then on the far left is going to be the clutch. Okay, and then we have the gear shift right here. All right, first thing you want to do, the car is parked right now, and I have the emergency brake on, and the gear shift is in neutral. Now it's going to be a little bit weird because I have to reach around and grab the gear shift here, so bear with me. All right, so you want to keep the car out of gear, you want to keep it in neutral. So what you're going to do, you're going to push the brake on, and you're going to push the clutch all the way in. As you can see, I'm going to show you that again. See that? I'm going to put my foot on the brake right here, and then if you can see the other one, the clutch on the far left, I'm going to push the clutch all the way in, and I'm going to start the car. It's that simple, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to release the emergency brake. Emergency brake is off. And I'm going to put the car in first gear. First gear is going to be all the way to the left and straight up. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick run through of the gears. First gear is all the way up to the right. Then your second gear is all the way down to the left. Third gear is going to be in the middle, up. Fourth gear is straight back down. Fifth gear is going to be all the way up to the right. And then 6th gear is all the way back down to the left. Okay, and then to get the car in reverse, you see this, you're going to compress this little knob here, and then you're going to go all the way back down to the right, like that, and that's reverse. Okay, but what we're going to do, we're going to go forward. So what you're going to do, you still have your clutch in, and when you're shifting gears, always keep the clutch in. Okay, always keep the clutch in. Keep your foot on the brake, especially when the car is parked. Now this is the thing, and I tell people, when you first learn how to drive a manual transmission, when you put the car in the gear, make sure your foot is on the brake, because if you don't, the car is going to lunge forward and it's going to scare the crap out of you. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to push the clutch in. It's in neutral right now. I got my foot on the brake, as you can see. I'm going to show you. Push the clutch in, and I'm going to put the car in first gear. Just like that, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to slowly get on the gas and let out the clutch. Here we go. And you'll hear the engine. It's that simple, okay? Now, we're going to do it again, but I'm going to back up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compress. Now with this car, everyone's a little bit different, but with mine, you compress this knob right here, as you can see. And let me adjust the camera so you guys can see that right here. Okay, all the way over and back down to the right. That's in reverse. All right, and here we go. I'm going to give it a little bit of gas and come off the clutch, and we're backing up. Boom. It is that simple. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys again. We're going to go in the first gear again. Clutch. As you can see, my foot's on the brake. Clutch all the way in. I'm going to put the gear, I'm going to put the car into gear. All the way over, up to the left is first gear. Slowly put on the gas or the accelerator and come off the clutch. And what I like to do, I like to get on the accelerator a little bit before I come off the clutch. Okay? As you can hear the car. Boom. That's simple. Okay? I'm going to show you how to put it in reverse again. You ready? Reverse. You can press the little lever here, all the way over to the right, back to the right, all the way down to the right. It's that simple. You're going to come on the gas, the accelerator, depending on where you're from, and come off the clutch. Very easy. Okay? It is that simple driving a stick shift, okay, or a manual transmission. I prefer driving a manual because it gets you more involved with the car. With a automatic, you ride in the car. With a manual, you drive the car. You know, you don't have time to be texting. You can't be reading ebooks and, you know, on your phone and all that type of stuff. It keeps you involved with the car and you become a better driver. I've been driving a manual transmission for 16 years and I love it. And I think every car I get until the day I die, I want a manual transmission. Honestly, I prefer that. So what we're going to do, we're going to do this again and just keep it nice and just keep it simple, okay? So as you can see, one more time, the car is in neutral, all right? I got my foot on the brake and the clutch, okay? So I'm gonna push the clutch in, gear shift all the way over to the left and straight up, first gear. Now, listen for the engine, you're gonna hear it, okay? I'm gonna come off the brake and I'm going to get on the accelerator a little bit quicker than I do coming off the clutch. That way, the car's RPMs are already built up and you're not going to stall the car. Because if you don't give it enough gas, the car's going to buck and stutter around or it's going to stall. Okay? So here we go. It's that simple. And we're going to go in reverse. See? And you can hear me going into reverse. I just revved it up so you can hear that. It is that simple to drive a manual transmission. What we're going to do now, I'm just going to take you for a very quick drive, and we'll probably get into second gear because I'm just going to drive around the complex that I live in. Okay, excuse me, and then I might go out on the road. Okay, I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, so here we go. The car's in neutral. I got my foot on the brake. See if you can see that. It's on the brake. I'm going to push the clutch in. I'm going to put the car in first gear. Remember, first gear is all the way to the left and straight up. Like that. Hands on the wheel. And I'm going to slowly get on the accelerator and come off the clutch. Nice and easy. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall. Now we're just cruising in first gear. I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to shift into second, clutch in, second gear. That's simple. Now we're coming up to a speed bump. When you want to stop, you're going to push in the brake and you're going to push in the clutch. Nice and easy. Okay? Again, if the car is not holding enough RPMs, the car will stall out. I'm going to see if I can demonstrate that to you. Okay, right now, let's see. Watch. The RPMs are dying. Watch. See? You can hear it. The car's going to stall. And if you want to stop it from stalling, just push the clutch in. That's it. Now, one thing you don't want to do in a stick shift, you do not want to ride the clutch. You will burn your clutch out. You will burn the clutch out. And to come to a stop, you're going to push your brake in. All right, so the car doesn't stall, you push the clutch in. You're gonna put your emergency brake on, put the car in neutral, and turn the car off. Okay, it is that simple. I wanna thank each and every person for joining me today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please sub to the channel. I'm Sensei. Hello, good night.